Greetings and welcome to this edition of
Positronic.
I'm Barry P. Cook. I'm here to talk about some news that came out yesterday concerning the DC universe. Apparently, the Hollywood Reporter had run a story yesterday saying that there's big shakeups at Warner DC and that these shakeups have led to Patty Jenkins' script for Wonder Woman 3 being rejected and Wonder Woman essentially being killed as a project that's no longer moving forward, as well as, stating that other projects had been killed, Black Adam 2, another Superman movie with Henry Cavill, and, that things were just in a state of shakeup and things were getting canceled, which is not surprising news given what DC and Warner has been doing lately, canceling stuff left and right. But, I put out a short video last night saying, hey, I hope this isn't true. Let's see what happens. I think they'd be crazy to cancel Wonder Woman. And it turns out that James Gunn released a statement today and basically said, not everything that was reported yesterday is true. Some of it is, some of it was partly true, some of it wasn't true. So let me see if I can read a little bit more of his statement to give you an idea of what he said. His statement reads as follows. So as for the story yesterday in the Hollywood Reporter, some of it is true, some of it's half true, some of it is not true, and some of it we haven't decided yet whether it's true or not. Although this first month at DC has been fruitful, building the next 10 years of story takes time, and we're still just beginning. Peter and I chose to helm DC Studios knowing we were coming into a fractious environment, both in the stories being told and in the audience itself, and there would be an unavoidable transitional period as we moved into telling a cohesive story across film, TV, animation, and gaming. Not comics, interestingly. But in the end, the drawbacks of that transitional period were dwarfed by the creative possibilities and the opportunity to build upon what has worked in DC so far and to help rectify what has not. We know we are not going to make every single person happy every step of the way, but we can promise everything we do is done in the service of the story, which he put in caps, and in the service of the DC characters, again in caps. We know you cherish, and we have cherished our whole lives. As for more answers about the future of the DCU, I will sadly have to ask you to wait. We are giving these characters and stories the time and attention they deserve, and we ourselves still have a lot more questions to ask and answer. So I was glad that this statement came out because it gives me some hope that, maybe Wonder Woman won't be canceled. The rest of it, to be honest, I don't care. I don't care if there's never another Superman movie with Henry Cavill. I don't care if there's not a Black Adam 2. I really just want there to be a Wonder Woman 3. If it's not the one that they've already come up with, then, it can be another one and I'll be happy with that. I love Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I want to see more of her and I want to see more of her in standalone films. So anyway, even though the freaking internet went crazy yesterday, repeating this Hollywood Reporter story everywhere I looked, in fandom circles, it would appear they jumped the gun a little bit because they kind of stated these things to be factual and done deals. Now, they would say things like, according to the Hollywood Reporter, or it would seem that in some cases. But, their headlines didn't say that. The headlines said, Wonder Woman 3 canceled. So, I hate when that happens. It's kind of clickbaity for one thing, and it's inaccurate for another, as we now saw. And I don't think that it was a good idea to run with that story before they had an actual statement from the people involved. They just went with a Hollywood Reporter story that, as I understand it, was based on somebody heard, somebody said something kind of thing. So anyway, I just wanted to go on record as saying when I first heard it, I was dubious as to how true it was. And it turns out that it wasn't entirely true and that we just have to wait and see. I hope they don't cancel Wonder Woman 3. That's all. Anyway, just a quick story for you. I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back with more content soon. Until then, I wish you peace and long life.